Hey there, Cancer. Getting ready to start your reading for November the 21st through the 30th. Okay, if this reading resonates, seduction straight out. This is going to be a love reading for the collective, of course, of Cancer. If this reading, hopefully it resonates with you. If it does not, of course, just take what resonates. And just leave the rest behind, okay? Also, if you guys could like, share, and subscribe, that would help me out a lot in terms of my channel. I'm just now getting started here, coming from another platform. So please don't forget, if you like the content, to like, share, and subscribe, okay? Thank you so much. Let's get started for the sign of Cancer. What can you tell us, spirit guides and angels, about the person or the situation with the person for the sign of Cancer? Wow. Okay. Lightning. Okay. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. The light. You got a lot going on here, Cancer. Looks like you are moving. Either you're already in it or you are moving into a very good time for you. We got seduction, firing it up. We got lightning, which is a sudden surprise. The lightning, if you're looking in the tarot, would be equivalent to the Tower, of course. This is something that just comes out of nowhere. It could be a shocking message from someone that you didn't expect to hear from. It could be someone showing up at your door. It could be running across someone that you have not seen in a long time. It could be anything, honestly, but whatever it is, it's going to come out of nowhere, just like a bolt of lightning. And then we have love, which is about unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. All right. Give me one more, guys and angels. About the love for my Cancers. One more card, guys and angels. Well, darn. And this one keeps wanting to flip. I like you. Okay. Interesting. Right behind it, we have love call. We just talked about that. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know, gee whiz, what is going on with you, Cancers? Split the deck, and of course I got passion. I'm just going to leave it right there. Okay, we got seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation. We got lightning, love, I like you, and then love call, where someone actually comes through. Oh, heavens. Okay, so this all looks good from the beginning, but I'm kind of getting another story, so I'm hesitant to go into it, honestly, without doing clarification. So why don't we do this? Because I don't want to just go ahead and start with this third party or potential third party mess. That we are going to get some cards first so that we can be responsible and not mislead you, although it is general. Yep, the moon. All right. Got the moon coming out first, and then we have the high priest. Wow. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Spirit guides and angels, what can you tell me about the situation with Cancer and their person? What is the energy surrounding Cancer and their person? What is the energy here surrounding Cancer and Cancer's person, please? I wanted to come. All right. Oh, okay. Here we go. Got the Page of Wands here. The shadow side. Ooh, the Four of Wands, which is my marriage card, can also be a twin flame card as well. Some of you might be dealing with the divine masculine here as well. I don't see any cards to indicate that yet, but we shall see as we move along. Okay, so let me just look for a moment here. Okay. All right. I'm going to start up here in terms of the seduction, the lightning. I feel like somebody probably came into your life. This is not going to be for every single person, but the ones that it is for, obviously you know who you are. Like I said before, just take what's for you and leave what's not. I feel like there may have been a lot of attraction. Obviously, it says here flirting, dating. It could have also been, you know, a friends with benefits kind of thing. Maybe it started out that way through some type of seduction. I do feel, though, that feelings at some point were obviously generated, whether they were like I accidentally developed those or whether it was on purpose. I don't really know because of the way it's actually starting out here. You know, the crazy thing here is that that's what this is, because of where this is falling, honestly, this looks to me like it wasn't supposed to be all this. Maybe it started as something that was just kind of, hey, let's kind of hang out. Let's, you know, let's talk. You know, maybe you started talking more, texting more, developing your connection that way, because it says love, which is unconditional love, but it also says, I like you, which someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, wanting to date. So it shows me that there was like an uptake in this relationship. Now, if this has not happened for you already or currently happening, then obviously this is something that's going to be coming up within this time frame. Woo, that sounds good to me. Okay, what I'm looking at here, though, is that we have the Moon card. And I'm looking at this because there seems to be something that might be hidden. Like I said, if this has already happened, then you're going to know your story. The High Priest always represents to me, of course, you know, holy matrimony, right? This can be, obviously a High Priest can also be a counselor. It can be someone that someone seeks advice from, something like that. But for some reason, I'm feeling like it could also be some kind of marriage. I guess you could also be in this marriage, but that is definitely not what I'm getting here. This feels to me like something that started and just kind of picked up from there. I don't think it was meant to be all this, but it has. Okay, so you guys, what I just heard was that you guys could also have different backgrounds. Okay, so there might be some real differences here as well, some cultural differences. Maybe, you know, you're from two different religions. Maybe you have various political views or something going on here, definitely within the background. There's something here, but somebody is wanting to get something started here, okay? You have the Page of Wands, and I know that it's only a page here, but the page does signify to me a fresh start, right? A new start, a passionate start. And this reading has passion all over it. Even when you look at the Love card, it says unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion. So there's passion literally all over this. When you look at the I like you, it's still talking about romance. So literally passion all over this message. And then we have, though, the shadow. So working through the shadow. Now, the shadow is the shadow side. This card here is actually the Devil card in regular tarot, okay? So in the Rider-Waite. So if you see back in the back here, you can actually see the devil, right? Or this scary person, a demon, whatever you want to call it. And you see people that are all in their head, right? And what they're doing is they're entertaining their fears, which is a problem. They're having to work through that. So usually in life, as we all know, and I'm not going to get to some big lecture point because everybody hates to hear that, I'm sure, but we go through that, right? We get into a relationship, we really like the person, and then everything is flowing smoothly, everything feels so good, and then your mind goes, oh, wait a minute. Remember all that pain? Remember that last person that did this, or remember cheating, or remember maybe this is too good to be true, whatever thought process comes up. And then we start to really get into our head. Okay, and this is what I'm seeing right here. So either this has already occurred, this is, again, occurring as we speak, right? Somebody has got in, you've had all this passion, all of this is going on, but now you're just fighting through that shadow stuff and trying to get through the other side. You know that you want it, you know that you're actually feeling this situation, but you have to get through some of those dark thoughts that can come in. Some of those, and what they are, is they're actually belief systems based on our experiences from the past, plain and simple. And the truth is, if we want to move forward, we have to heal through those experiences, right? So that we're not dragging those same, just those same thoughts and those same thought patterns into this relationship, because it can sabotage us, as you know. Okay, and then though, we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so actually going through this, and I asked specifically, not just about your person, I said about your situation. The Four of Wands is a beautiful card. Again, also looking at this, although I do believe there may also be some differences in terms of the background here. The Four of Wands can also be about marriage, about coming together, about moving in together. Again, it might be a divine connection, okay? Again, this is my Twin Flame card. So it could also be that you're coming into union. That could also be why a lot of the shadow stuff is coming up, because that's what Twin Flames do, right? Divine connections, they trigger anything that still needs to be healed within us. But we see here with the Chariot card that we have forward movement, okay? Something is about to start moving. If it's not already moving, okay, something is about to come in, and we see that it's going to be moving very fast, okay, into the direction that you want it to go in. And I'm just going to get some clarification on a couple of these. Let me get this little deck here. Tell me about this, especially about this Chariot card. What does that mean exactly? Tell me about the Chariot card for my Cancers, guides and angels. What is that Chariot card about? This is beautiful. My goodness. For many of you, I'm feeling like, okay, something must be on a pause is what I'm getting as well. And I do see the Moon card, almost like you're sitting there wondering what is happening here, what is going on with this particular person. Because I'm seeing the Four of Wands at the end too, you know, with a, like I said before, with divine connections, and because of everything that they bring up generally, sometimes that is just the nature of it. There is a pause. People trying to figure out their lives. They get so scared and overwhelmed by their emotions. They know what they want, you know, but they're having to fight through a lot of their own dark stuff. And a lot of times it's just straight up conditioning, especially if there's a lot of differences, right? Like, how are we going to bridge this gap? And going into your shadow side actually makes you start to question all that stuff too. Like, did everything that I learned, you know, growing up, is that really right for me? Another one of your differences I'm hearing may also be that one of you is really religious. Or is religious, grew up in religion in some way, shape, or form, and one of you may be spiritual, and that might also be something that's being questioned here. Okay, tell me about this Chariot card, guides and angels, please. But whatever it is, there is a lot of love in this. I am feeling just this outpouring of love, and also just, wow, the passion. The passion is overwhelming. So you know if this is your story. Okay, here we go. All right, so we got the Six of Pentacles here, clarifying the Chariot. So the Chariot, obviously, we talked about that. It is movement forward. So if this has actually been a stagnant connection, if it started off with seduction, maybe the lightning, boom, comes down, scares the heck out of whomever, and then there's kind of a pullback. Maybe if things have been stagnant, there is going to be some movement forward. Even if things have been moving, maybe not as fast as they normally would, here is a person that is definitely coming in and wants to start to move things forward and also give equal give and take. They want it to be a balanced relationship. If it's not been a balanced relationship in the past, this is what it needs to be. They fill your cup, you fill their cup, okay? Very much equal reciprocity. All right, beautiful. So, Spirit Guides and Angels, tell me about what does Cancer's person want to say to them from the Hidden Truth Oracle? What do they want to say? What's going on with them? Like, what are they really feeling? What do they want to say? Give us that hidden truth. Cancer's person. Oh, look at this. I am becoming a better person. How beautiful. Something about this connection too. Again, if it's a divine connection, and you will know if it is or not. You'll certainly feel it because it will be strong, 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 and something that you can't just kind of set down to the side and act like it didn't happen. Okay, sometimes it's easy to do that when we date somebody, and when you're in a divine connection, it just is not. So, but what it usually does do is it does spark people to become better, right? Be the best that they can be. It kind of, but that also means dealing with a lot of your baggage sometimes, and also just your shadow stuff that has not been taken care of, releasing a lot of that darkness and sometimes the toxicity that has gotten in the way. I feel like that is the case for many of you in this case, not necessarily you, but certainly your person here. I'm becoming a better person. Always a good card to get. All right, any more messages coming from the person for Cancer? You came closer than anyone. So, okay, some of you may be dealing with a person who actually did, maybe they didn't open up to you. Maybe they told you some stuff, but maybe they also left out a lot of stuff. Maybe you could have also expressed your feelings to them, or maybe you felt so comfortable with them that you were giving them much more than they were giving you. That's also why they want to come back and give you equal give and take. But they're saying to you, listen, despite what it looked like on the surface in terms of how little I may have been giving, you really did come closer than anyone else. You know, emotions may not be this person's comfort zone, and sometimes that is the case. They have to work through their fears to get through it. All right, one more card here, guides and angels, for my beautiful Cancers. What do you have for them? What message does their person want to say to Cancer? I'm trying to be all tight-lipped today. Come on now. What messages does Cancer's person have for them? Let's take. Oh, I feel you leaving me behind. Okay, well, some of you may actually be pulling away. You may have certainly, I don't see any cards to indicate it, but heaven knows you could have certainly pulled back your energy from this person, especially if they were not giving you what you needed, if they were not treating you right. Or they could have pulled back from you, and now you've decided, you know what, I've had enough, and you're also pulling back your energy as well. Which is really smart to do, right? If you want to, I know a lot of people think that when we split up or when we go our separate ways, that, you know, well, we got to fight for them, we got to hang on to them. Well, you know, you can only do that for so much. If the person is not giving you the energy that you need, if they're not filling up your cup in some way, then you can only do that for so long. You do need to start moving away in your own direction, because life's got to still go on. And if this person is supposed to be in your life, trust me, they're going to feel that. And because of that, they're going to want to come back. And this, and just the way that this is moving with the Four of Wands, with the Chariot card, and also the Six of Pentacles, shows me that's exactly what's happening here. It's creating a big wake-up call for your person to actually come back in. All right, let's get a few from here, just a couple actually, and then we will end the reading. Okay, Spirit Guides and Angels, give me 2 messages for my Cancers from this lovely little Lover's Oracle deck. So small, I got the tiny one. What messages do you have for my Cancers? What advice, what guidance do you have for them in terms of this? Love yourself, I just heard. So make sure that you are definitely pouring a lot of love into yourself at this time. I don't usually take all those, but... All right, let me put this back in, because I literally had like 6 fall, and I don't want to do that many. Okay, let's just take a couple of messages. Spirit Guides and Angels, this one wants to come out. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. That is beautiful. Okay, this one right here is kind of reticent of this, right? You see how the guy is holding his head. That's what he's fighting, all of these scary thoughts in his head. And this actually looks like people being terrorized, but what it is our fears. Our fears are not even real, right? But they're real to us. They seem very real to us just based on our experiences. This is saying imagine them all dissolving into light so that you can actually create room for opportunities and possibilities for your life. Okay, so it's saying life can be much better. You just got to let go of the fear. And then this one, oh, stop it. Twin flame. Your passion ignites. So there you go. This may absolutely be a divine connection that I'm seeing. How wonderful. I'm going to get one more, actually. Oh, I almost want to just end it on that, but I'm going to get one more. Some of you I know will not be in twin flame connections, but some of you absolutely are. That just confirms that. I knew anyway from all the love cards up there. And look at this, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Aw. Well, we're going to wrap it up with that right there, Cancer. Just a beautiful reading. I hope you liked it. Again, if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I may have explained at the beginning, but if not, obviously I'm coming over from another format and just getting started with my channel. So your likes and certainly your subscribes help me out a lot, okay, to get this up and going. And I just appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in a week. Have a great week, Cancer. Bye.